podcast show. We're waiting for BC to join us. He's running a little bit late. It gives me a chance to adjust my camera.
Make sure everyone can be heard as well.
Yeah, Dredd, you want to do a sound test? You're our tech guy.
I'm not that techie.
You are techie.
Alright, I'll get on there and check it.
Haha, you're a tech.
You're a tech!
Nerd.
Alright, everybody say some stuff.
You gotta do call-outs, man. This is Shady being shady, Shady being shady. Oh, I'm so shady.
Stuff.
Dredd, you say something too. How you sound? Dredd?
Good talk.
I said some stuff.
I didn't hear
you.
You
did say some stuff.
I didn't hear him.
I could hear me, so that's strange.
I can hear you now, but I couldn't hear you a second ago.
I can hear you now.
No, I said stuff
Oh,
first.
now
I
I hear
said, hey, say some stuff.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
Remember?
talking after that.
And I was being quiet and trying to listen to everybody else's stuff, bro. Come on. Alright. I think we could hear everybody so far.
Am I too loud like always?
No, you're good.
I mean, I lowered my mic
Everybody's
level
about
a
good.
lot. Because last week I was way too loud.
It seems like if everybody talks the same volume or
Talk like this?
level, no, that's. I guess that's fine. I guess I don't know.
Okay, so my stream is up. We're waiting for BC. He was supposed to be here 5 minutes ago. I'm on my website so I can see chat.
Uh-oh.
What are you uh-ohing?
Somebody's throwing shade in the chat, and it ain't shady.
It's PC. Alright, Celtic, where are we going to be in the tower? Come on, lead the way.
I'm juggling some modes.
If it has more than one jump, I'm going to kick you off the stream.
Oh. Yeah, I've been here before.
You've been here several times. I like it. You can see everybody. It's like a tight area, so we're not like spread out. Because, Boom, last week you kept, every time you had a subject come up that was funny, you go, oh, I got an emo for this. But then you weren't next to me, so I never saw him on my stream. So if you have an emo, come up to me and do it, because I have the camera behind me.
Oh yeah, I was doing it specifically to BC.
But he was watching my stream.
Oh, hold on, Tim. I got you.
Alright, BC should be here any second. We'll start right away.
They don't call me quick on the draw dim dread for nothing.
Okay, Tim. Do it again.
Okay. Ready?
Better shoot quick. Better shoot. I'm gonna get you. Shoot.
Do a little Westworld, what are we doing?
Oh.
Looks like a little bit of Westworld.
Oh. I'm sorry. Wake up, friend. I didn't mean it.
Oh, already contacting Destiny servers. This is good.
Don't.
This is not me for this time.
Do we have to go to the helm for you, Boom?
I'll just get kicked a bunch.
Well, we can go to the helm. I mean, it doesn't
We
really
can go
matter.
to the helm if it's easier.
Yeah, take us to the helm.
Ugh.
Celtic. Be our guide. Be our star guide.
I need to make my Titan look like a clown.
There's that emote that has the glasses and mustache. That's about as close as you got to a clown.
I can do a Ronald McDonald kind of vibe.
BC! My man!
My bad, y'all. That's slacker.
Can you try to get a hold of VA and see what her deal is?
She still hasn't responded to my hails on Discord.
Oh, she doesn't like you, but she likes BC.
That's true. No one likes me, though.
At least we have
yeah,
the
I mean,
MC with the questions now.
Yeah, BC, do you have Celtics questions?
I do.
Excellent.
You don't sound like you're doing so hot, man. Are you alright?
We will start in 5 minutes.
I'm okay.
I'm waiting for chat to fill up a little bit, if it's going to.
Oh,
Now, maybe, I'm just saying, maybe Mal thinks chat's beneath her now, because she was a guest. She's like,
Oof.
you know, I only show up when I get an
Possible.
award, kind of thing.
You know, I know that's not going to be the
You
case.
sound sick as a dog, man.
Sound like you got the COVIDs or something.
No,
Ah.
I'm not sick.
Hey!
I'm fine.
There's VA.
Allergies.
Wow, we went to full strength
Hello.
in 2 seconds. We're going live in 4 minutes, guys.
Okay, alright.
Well, just enough time to cook my daughter some dinner.
Better be using a microwave.
Hey there.
I am.
Hey,
Well, she's got to do it. I can't touch her food because I have mono.
Oh shit, is that what it was determined to be?
Yep. I have Epstein-Barr, which is adult mono.
Oh, okay, so you do still have the Epstein bar. Ooh.
That sucks.
Yep.
that does suck.
My stream is
But
live,
it's-
FYI.
Just make sure you
Not bad.
talk about a lot of mono.
Dread, you
No
seem a little bit
F-bombs.
low in my headphones. I don't know how does it sound on my...
Mano y mano.
Ooh. Oh.
Okay.
Ba-dum.
3 minutes,
Mhm.
T-minus 3 minutes. For episode number 21. Podcast trivia. What was the original name of the podcast?
Three Stooges and a guess.
Nope. BC should know
Three
this.
Guardians and a guest.
Nope. BC's the only one here that should know it.
I have to go back to my
Thought I
first
said
book.
the right thing.
It was never
That was
mentioned
close.
on a stream or on a podcast. It was
it
our working
one
title during our
shady and some other
pre-production
people?
meeting. That's where it was mentioned. It was that. It was
One
that's the
shady
title for
and a
3
guy.
weeks. Then we switched it right before the first podcast. Peeps is on. I have a good question for you. Do esports have a place in the Olympics? On
Yes.
on
Yeah,
I don't
PlayStation,
sure.
think in the Olympics it should be.
on PlayStation Now there is a Olympic game to download. It's free if you have PlayStation Now. I do like 4 events that I like: the hammer throw, 100-meter dash, long jump, and boxing. Boxing's really cool. The original title for this podcast was 4 Idiots and a Guest.
So, going back to the hammer talk, I can't take that seriously because I just think of Mario when he gets that power up.
Well, I mean, the video game from Tokyo, Ichipop, by the way. You have to hold R1 and L1, and then you got to spin your right joystick as fast in a circle as fast as possible to build up speed, and then you go into slow motion. You got to release it at the exact time, and it goes for up. You win every time, pretty much. Okay, less than a minute. Well, no use sitting here. Okay, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty then. Hello, and guess who's back? Welcome to a Destiny Community Podcast. It is called Four Guardians and a Guest, episode 21. I am your host, Shady Vale, but with me, as always, I have VA.
Yes, I can drive a stick.
And I got BC.
Go ahead. Make my day.
I got Boom.
I swear I didn't do it.
I got Dimdread.
What?
And we have a special guest this week. Friend of the show, friend of a friend of a friend. He's a good guy. Celtic, welcome back. How's it going, Celtic?
Good. I'll bring out Old Painless since we're doing movie quotes.
I'm not sure the guest gets to do that, but I'm fine.
I did it
I'm
anyway.
fine. All right. So welcome everybody, and welcome everybody in chat. You're more than welcome to participate as much as possible. Please, we love chat. So coming up, we have some very shady questions. There's two questions I'm kind of nervous about, but we'll see. We have Lorbits coming up. We got a top three, a guest interview, the third degree, which involves chat, and a brand new segment. It is Get a Loadout with Boom. Boom is now going to be subbing for Selena until further notice, until Selena can work things out to come back. So thank you, Boom, for filling in until further notice. We appreciate you. Okay, we are sponsored by Anchor. Anchor is a app that you can download to your phone and or desktop. You put your podcast on it, and they spread it all over the place. Speaking of spreading it all over the place, we are on Spotify. This is good advice. If you don't want to look at my mug live while we're doing this, you can go to Spotify tomorrow and watch one of our podcasts and play Destiny as you're listening to it. That's a thing. Okay, Project Little Light is in full swing. We are raising money for St. Jude's Hospital for kids with cancer. I'm asking everyone to buy a second of time. I believe we're up to 17 seconds. So we're almost 1/3 of the way to a minute, and I am thrilled. It costs $32 a second to run St. Jude's, so everybody please, if you can find it in your hearts and in your way, 32 seconds. That 50 years ago, the survival rate was 20%. Thanks to St. Jude's, it's 80%, and they are not going to stop until it's 100%. Okay, first up is the guest interview, and that involves BC and Celtic. Guys, it's all yours.
All
Good
right.
evening.
Good
And for
evening.
people that are, yeah, right. And for people that are listening at another time, good morning, good afternoon, whatever the situation may be. Thank you once again for joining us, Celtic. It's always great
Yep.
to have you on.
Glad to be here.
Okay, and I've got some questions. You're used to this, so I've got some
Yep.
questions. We're gonna start off with, what's your occupation?
Well, I am a safety and environmental manager. So OSHA, EPA, but started life off as a chemist, which goes back to a discussion we had in the pre podcast timing about volume and all that stuff with regards to those popsicles.
Okay, so with that, are you like in a main headquarters or
I'm at
like?
well, we only have, I'm with the company that only has one manufacturing facility in the U.S. They have multiple ones in Canada, but I'm at the plant here. They make gasoline tank trailers.
Okay.
So, yep, get to deal with all the good old OSHA, EPA, permitting, all the different rules.
All right. Well, thank you for keeping factory workers and everyone safe. I know that's actually something that personally I have a friend who I think if OSHA was more involved with their business, they wouldn't be in the situation they're in. Maybe one day they'll come on and tell their story. Um, but, for those that did not have work accidents, I'm glad they're happy that you're around. So,
Oh,
besides keeping people safe and gaming, what do you do?
well, let's see. Some of the stuff that I do. I enjoy going out and doing a lot of camping. That's where I was last week. I was camping with scouts for the week. So I go out and whether it's hiking, camping, fishing, hunting, all the outdoorsy stuff. I also, as part of being involved with the scouts for our local council, I'm a climbing and cope instructor, which means I can run one of the climbing facilities. Even last week, some person doing it for the week was sick one night for open climb, so I had to run the climbing towers that night. See all of that. So I get involved with climbing and rappelling and all sorts of cool stuff like that.
Oh, that's nice. I remember in my youth doing some stuff with the scouts and going to adventure camp and having to climb and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. And speaking of scouts, a lot of, well, I won't say a lot. Um, I think it's been all of our guests, for the most part, or at least all of the people involved with our podcast, they have some kind of a volunteering thing. So I guess Scouts goes right with that. Do
That's
you? Oh,
I was
go
gonna say,
ahead,
go
sir.
ahead. I was going to say is, and on the volunteer side, besides scouting, I do stuff professionally. I'm on the president of the local chapter for the American Society of Safety Professionals. I'm also deputy regional vice president for our region as well. So I get in on that side is for volunteering too.
So there we go, Shady. Add another one
We
to the
gotta get
count.
a wall of fame going here.
You know, people, like you said, and maybe it really does have something to do if it's not just Destiny, and maybe it's the gaming community in general. But it seems like it's going to be kind of a nice little running theme. All of this volunteer work that that we, are involved with do. Um, okay. Well, thank you for your volunteer efforts
Yep.
as well. Now, next question. This one is kind of coming up, kind of in the way things are going with the season. Summer's winding down. I know we all have things to do, and so we don't get summer vacations. But my son is getting ready to go back to school, so he's going to be finishing up work soon, um, and getting back into, I guess, student life. But what is like a favorite or a dream vacation spot for you?
Oh, that's tough. There's several places I've really enjoyed getting to go, whether it's vacation or just travel for other purposes. Switzerland is one. I got to go there 3 times for work. So I like the country. Couldn't live there because of cost, but I definitely enjoy visiting there. The Alps are awesome to get into, and for the most part, the people were really cool when I was there. So that's great. Disney World's always a fun place. The Rocky Mountains are great to go to visit, and had a lot of fun down. Happened to be with Scouts down in southeast Tennessee a couple of years back with whitewater rafting and hiking and zip lining and all that outdoorsy stuff.
That sounds really nice. So that kind of ties in with everything else, like what you like doing besides gaming. You like being
Yep.
outdoors, so going places and traveling. So is it like kind of anywhere that has something good outdoors to do?
Yeah, whether it's a cruise, which I haven't done in years, but you can do some cool stuff, or yeah, as long as it's somewhere there's stuff to do outside. I don't want to be cooped up just like in Mall of America the whole time or something like that. Even if it's just sitting on a beach, that's fine by me, unless it's outside.
Nice, nice, nice. I like doing outdoor things. It's fun. Just came back from a beach not too long ago. Only problem was mosquitoes. I, they love
Yeah,
me.
they a few of them decided to get up close and personal with me last week.
Eesh, fun times. Okay, one last question. I guess this is kind of random, but do you have like a favorite food or a favorite dessert?
Sure. Well, desserts, there's like 3 favorites because they're all enough different. One is a true key lime pie, not some of the artificially stuff that you can buy, but a true legit key lime pie.
Wait,
No,
what makes it a legit key lime
if you
pie?
see them dye it green, that's not real stuff because the key lime juice. No, that's not green. That they've added artificial to it to start with, so you know they're playing games. It's going to be usually a light yellow.
Okay.
So if you see them green, then yeah, it might taste good, but it's probably not the real stuff. Pumpkin pie and apple pie.
Okay. So you're a pie guy.
Exactly.
And how?
All right. Well,
I think Warren's got a song about that.
I'm afraid to throw any extra comments in just due to the derail that could happen there and
I understand.
the band hammer and people shaking their heads. I'm just, you're a pie guy. We're gonna leave it at that. Well, that being said, I don't really have.
Are oatmeal cream pies actually pies? They're
Oh,
more
no.
of cookies with cream in the middle.
I would agree.
Cookies with cream.
They tend to use the term pie very liberally. I mean, like, is it?
Extremely.
I mean,
extremely.
anything could be a pie.
And most pies, the last time I checked, aren't stuck between two things either.
Just
pies
like
have like a bottom layer,
not a pie.
and that's it. Yeah, well, Boston cream pie, yeah.
It's more cake than it is pie.
I think it depends on how it's fixed, kind of like lemon meringue.
What about cheesecake? Is it a pie or a cake?
Oh, geez, we asked that. We
already had that
one
question.
last time.
That's a rabbit hole we don't need to go down.
Shepherd's pie.
That's
more of a
That's
casserole.
a savory pie. That's different. That's in the savory family.
But is it really a pie, though?
Is it a casserole?
Okay, welcome
That's
to
what I would
the
argue.
Destiny Community Pie Podcast.
Culinary.
Well,
Up next we have
that being
gardening
said-
tips from Dread.
Oh, gardening tips! Yay!
All right,
Yay.
okay. BC?
Do you happen to have a question for us, Celtic?
Yeah, this is kind of an odd question, but what other video game would you want to merge Destiny with?
Is that for all of us or for one of us?
All of you.
You do the call-outs then. Who do you want to answer first?
BC first.
Bollocks. I think we've had this question
I don't.
two different
No, it's
ways.
all right.
But
Okay.
here's the funny thing. No, it's not bad
It
because
was different people
the
there
funny
than there.
Yeah, different people, and I think it's been asked different ways. And I think this is going to be like my a different answer. I think maybe. I think before, I think I said something like Star Fox to make space more fun when we're flying in. Then, so actually, I think I'll kind of keep with that. Something like a Star Fox or some kind of like space game where you add in something in space, like fighting in space, or you can call in, ground support or something like that. Or sorry, not ground support. You can call in like air support and a ship coming down from space and like nuke an area or something. It'd be kind of cool.
Hey, boom.
Or sat fall out of the sky onto stuff.
Yeah, something like that. Ball drops on your head.
Yeah.
Okay, boom.
I know it's gonna sound corny, but Halo.
A bunch of you like you for that.
Yeah.
Hey, that could be almost like a hot topic.
Halo, but mostly because I would love to see like the Hive or the little Scions or whatever just run around and scream like the little enemies do on Halo when you stick them with a grenade or something.
Like the grunts.
Yeah, the grunts.
Cyborg!
Yeah, That would be absolutely hilarious.
The Hive and the Flood merge somehow.
I mean, they're pretty much the same damn thing.
So it'd be cool to see the little, I don't know, I forget what they're called, but the little, like, pus balls with legs
Yeah.
come to Destiny, like, as part of the, I don't know, you couldn't add them to the Hive, could you? It's like a new Hive enemy. I don't know.
Mouth agrees with you, though. Halo and Destiny. It's a whoopie pie, not a Whopper pie. Burger King's going to get mad if we start making pies out of their Whoppers.
Yep. Okay, Shady.
I was gonna. My last answer for this question was very similar. I wanted to go like the storyline in Borderlands with the mechanic, killing mechanic in Destiny, but Borderlands 3 is really really close. So I just want to go something stupid and like Mario and Destiny, go around with a hammer, hitting things, killing turtles as the side quest. You know, you got to get 100 turtles on this strike to get this bigger hammer. I don't know. So what about you, Celtic?
Well, I got a couple yet to go. I got Dim and VA yet. Then I'll answer.
You probably didn't know I didn't go because I kept yapping my mouth. But if I was going to have to pick, I would say, like, to lean, like, you couldn't make it, like, mandatory, but I'm saying, like, some maybe optional stuff, like, lean some stuff into the RPG a little more, where you actually have to, like, maybe grind some levels, and I don't know how you would do it, but make it a little bit more of a grindy RPG. I mean, yeah, we have some trees, but we don't even have to level anything up. We're just power leveling some armor and stuff like that.
It's not like the old D1 trees where you had to pick and choose a lot more.
I'm saying, like, maybe they can add some skills in, maybe some crafting skill, or, like, you know, stuff like that. I don't know how they would do it, but something grindy a little bit for some people that might just be bored and want to...
Kind of like maybe Neverwinter Nights does, something like that, where you got different stuff you would have to, you know, you can level different skill sets up, you do different things.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Okay, VA.
You know, something like Soul Edge Tekken, but something that's a little more, you know, fightery type, but with some storyline to it in between. I don't play a lot of different video games. Is the irony.
Yeah. I'm going to go back to an older game, and it's kind of been touched on about space battle side, but Wing Commander.
Nice.
So you're saying our sparrows could do stuff?
Well, it'd be nice if your sparrows could, you know, do stuff too. It'd be nice to shoot those dregs now every now and then.
The enemy
but
has
also,
guns on their
space,
traveling thingies.
You know, space battle stuff would be nice too.
Not just load screens?
Not just load screens. I mean, your ship actually matters. You know, some of the designs might be fast and maneuverable, but their shields suck, and their firepower is meh.
Instead of the ship load screen, I would rather pay Pac-Man for 3 minutes. You know, try to do one level in 3 minutes. That would be better. I mean, it can't be taking a lot of server time, server space.
Yeah. Play tic-tac-toe, who knows?
Yeah. Just move Tolan around a screen or something. Float around his Tolan.
Do you want to play a game?
Thermonuclear war.
Global thermonuclear war.
Or tennis.
Pong. Pong.
All right, BC. BC, you want to wrap things up?
I think we're good. Thank you very much for answering the questions. I know you know the pattern and routine, but now you are welcome to stay on as our additional host and clown with some of the other questions.
Will do. Thank you.
Yeah, good job, guys. Nice job, BC. Good job, Celtic. Thanks for coming back. I appreciate it. I really do.
Yep.
Up next, we got Lore Bits. It's been absent for a couple of weeks from a slacker named Dimdread. Dread, where have you been for the past
Get
couple weeks?
Ouch.
wrecked.
Not like you have a good reason or anything. You're on vacation and your girlfriend's car blew up, but other than that, you should have been here.
Ooh.
All
Haha,
right.
nerd.
Yeah, Lord Bits with Dim Dread. My name is Dim. Go ahead, Dread. Dread.
Dread's broken.
Dim Dread.
I'm trying to
Hey,
restart
I'm
it.
here. I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I'm just getting shocked. I've been
Yeah,
anarchied.
my controller's having a seizure as well. Thanks, guys.
All right, I know it's been a while since we spoke on the Book of Sorrows, or even I've been on the podcast. Like it's probably been about a month, but we should probably get back to it and finish it up. And I guess I'll just jump right in and give you a tiny bit of recap, but then get into some interesting stuff I hope you like. As all you know, the three sisters and now one brother, two sisters because Oryx changed genders and took the form of the King Moth. Zuvu-Arath and Savathun, they both took new forms. They took revenge on the helium drinkers and the insurrectionist group of Krill. If you remember, Savathun, she killed Oryx, and Oryx was the first to learn to navigate death. And in the space between existing and not existing, that's where he built his throne world. And his throne was built of osmium. The siblings, they originally set out running from their father's killers and trying to stop the God Wave. But they became sort of a God Wave themselves. They spent 20,000 years training and killing each other, using the sword logic to grow and strengthen their numbers. Then the crusade began. With the sword logic, they went from planet to planet, civilization to civilization, and wiped out everything, feeding their blades, becoming stronger, fed their worms, growing their strength, growing their worm, and growing the hunger of the worms. Everything was growing and getting hungrier and such. And it was just genocide. If they found some light, they would just stomp it out. And everything was going according to plan.
But
You know?
That's a strange pause.
I'm sorry. I'm just, sorry, I don't know
He's
what
in
I
on
wrote.
it, boys.
Sorry, I was looking at my notes. I don't know what I wrote right there. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, but everything was going according to plan, but Teox returned. And if you remember, Teox was the one that led the insurrectionist group of Krill to, betray the Osnium throne, Grill, and setting a lot of this stuff in motion that would have maybe never have happened, but she returned and she started to feed information of the siblings to the Echium. The Echium, I don't think that's how you pronounce it. Hang on, let me try that again. The Echium. Ecumen? Ecumen.
like we're gonna know it's not the right way.
Okay, it's definitely Ecumen because I can pronounce that easier than whatever the heck I said first. And the Echium, they were a great military system, multiple species that were all working together, and they would use Teox's information to attack relentlessly. Wherever the siblings would appear, they just started attacking like crazy. Just total overkill tactics. They pushed the hive back time and time again, and it was working. And the siblings' worms, they were hungry. So there was a meeting called in Oryx's throne world. The three siblings showed up, and they were weak. Their worms hungered. Zuvu-Arath wanted to retreat and gather their strength. Savathun was like, what the heck? She was questioning the guidance of these Echium. And Oryx was like, are you guys idiots? What are you doing? Well, everything we do is by the sword logic. We kill. We turned away from the sword logic and we'll be consumed. We must find a way. They brainstormed and Oryx knew a way. But Oryx would need more strength. So Zuvu-Arath offered her life. So Oryx grew strong. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Oryx would need more strength, so Zuvuarath offered her life so that Oryx would be able to grow stronger. Oryx didn't hesitate, and even for just a second, he just broke her down with his sword and consumed all Zuvuarath's power. Savathun wanted to offer her life also to strengthen Oryx, but she was planning on tricking him and just killing him instead, but Oryx, he'd already been tricked by Savathun once before, so he wasn't going to let it happen again. He was like, nah, that's cool. But then, wha-bam! Smacked her with the sword, killed her, and consumed her strength also. And these were true deaths. He didn't just, like, whack them down like he'd done 100 times and sent them to their throne worlds. He annihilated them and consumed all of their being and strength that they've been building for 20,000 plus years. And with the power, Oryx went to the worm. This worm had a really awesome secret, and he was keeping it from everyone, and he was like, yep, it's a pretty good secret. And Oryx was like, yo, give me your secrets. And the worm was like, I ain't giving you nothing. He's like, I ain't got nothing to give. And Oryx was like, oh, let me rephrase that. I know you ain't got nothing to give. But the demand of the deep is for me to take. And the worm said nothing. Oryx continued, you gave us the larva, and that's why it consumes us. So I must take this from you. Oryx killed his god. Akka, that was the name of the worm that he just killed. He was dead. He's gone. And Oryx obtained some tablets, and he wore them around his waist. The tablets of ruin. Now Oryx could speak to the deep. He communed, with, I'm sure he consumed the darkness, but also he communed with the darkness. He finally took his final form as Oryx, the Taken King. Oryx arose and was ready to wage war on the Ecumum. Until now, the Ecumum's tactics was to throw themselves at the siblings, and this would be their detriment. The Ecumum would be the first of the Taken, ripped from the material plane, taken to stand in front of the darkness, and to be changed, to be corrupted, and perfected. They were made to serve the Taken King. The army of Taken came back and wiped out the rest of the Ecumum. With huge bloody war, Oryx was able to summon Zuvuarath back from her true death. Zuvuarath arose and said, I am war, and you have returned me with an act of war. The Ecumum ran and hid, and Oryx kind of let them run away, and they hid for 40 years after that. And Oryx started coming after him a little more, and he acted as if he was going to show them mercy. And right when they thought their lives were safe, Oryx sealed their fate. Savathun arose and spoke, I am cunning, and you've brought me back with an act of cunning. So I'm sure there was a big party. They were like, yeah, we got the band back together, and just party down, But that's where I'm going to stop this week, so.
Okay. Thank you, Dimdred, for your lore bit.
Hope you liked it.
I think
I like your
I like
passion.
the new
I
format.
love the Dimdred adaptation of what's going on right now.
Instead of
Yeah,
Spark, it's like the
format is
dim notes.
pretty cool. Yeah.
Okay, but we are moving on. VA was a little bit late to our pre-production meeting, which doesn't exist, but she is here now. And she is ready to give us her top 3, which are always very interesting. VA, what is your top 3 for this week?
This week, the top 3 cities you would like to see.
Is this
We've done countries
historical
before. This
or
time
current?
It'll be,
I mean, do you want to see Rome in the day, or can we go on to Paris?
let's do modern cities.
All right.
Anywhere around the world?
Yep, anywhere around the world. Earth. Anywhere on Earth. Let's see. Dim, how about you start it tonight?
Oh, me? You haven't heard enough of my mouth yet? Shoot. Cities I would like to see. I would have to say Rome. They have a lot of, architecture there. That'd be cool to see in real life, I've never been over there, so that'd be cool. Maybe somewhere, uh, maybe like Scotland and see that. I don't know a specific city, but that'd be cool to see
Okay.
over there. Some countryside with the lush green fields, and it's supposed to be beautiful. And whew, hang on, I'm gonna call a friend. Hey Sam, what city do I want to see?
It's called Phone a Friend.
No, that's future Rife. Tell me what I think.
She said Sicily. She wants to see Sicily,
Which
so
means you
I'll
want
go
to see
there with her.
Sicily.
Good
Yeah.
pizza there.
Hey, I do like pizza. As anyone probably could have guessed.
I think that was 2.
Oh, that was 3.
No, there's
That
3.
was 3.
That's right.
I
Scotland,
didn't-
Sicily,
yeah,
and Rome.
Scotland.
All right. Celtic, how about you?
I'd like to go see Dublin, or just Ireland in general, but Dublin. Munich in October for Oktoberfest. And then I'll go the other direction in like Sydney, Australia.
Okay. Quite the variety there. All right, Shady.
First of all, I don't believe Oktoberfest is in actually October.
It's
It's
not.
probably in September. It's actually, I believe, in September.
You just think it's October, because
Yes.
that's when you wake up. To follow Celtic, yes, Sydney, Australia is my first choice. I would like to go to Normandy in France. I'm a big World War II fan.
You too, huh?
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah, I'd want to see the bunkers if they're still there and the mass grave cemeteries and stuff. I would like to see that. But you guys are all missing a really obvious one. Seattle, Washington, Bungie Studios. Bam. Tour.
Mm.
That's 3.
All right, Boom.
I'm gonna say Tokyo,
Ichiban.
Melbourne, and Forbidden City.
All right. Ooh. Okay.
Ooh.
That was a good one.
Interesting.
That is a good one.
Good. All right, BC.
I'm gonna throw in a couple of things from chat. So apparently, Mouth is going to take over lore bits because she's doing research. she's gonna just become invested in all parts of this game.
I think she could just probably take over lore bits at this point.
And she might
I just
even
looked
play
at
it
all
at
the
some
notes
point.
and I was like, wow.
And then she wants to go to see. She's gonna. I'm not going to be able to pronounce this last one. So Galway, Ireland, and Nandapale, and India,
India.
and Paris, and France.
Paris, France.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Not sure if I got that right, but that's where it
I
is.
think that's how you pronounce it.
Close enough.
The
Yeah, what
first
about
one
you,
is
BC?
beautiful.
And so my first one is going to be Okinawa, Japan.
Okay.
Ooh. Okinawa or Iga? Okinawa. Okinawa over Iga.
Okay.
Then let's move away from over there. I would like to go to. How do I come up with the? How do I draw a blank with places? I'm like, oh yeah, I want to go there. I want to go there, and then now I just got blanked.
The spotlight is bright.
Yes, I froze. Thinking of everybody else's answers and listening to them, I froze. So I guess I will.
Really draw. What about
Um,
countries that might jog your brain?
I swear my brain is on hiatus right now. Thailand, and
That'd be Taipei City. One more. You can do it, BC.
I don't know that many cities. I just said places.
Let's go to Honolulu, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
There you go.
It sounds all kinds of bad because it does not feel like my heart's in it. My brain is done for right now.
All right, VA, you're up.
That's fair. Mine would be used to be called Luxor. I think it might be called something different now. But ancient Luxor in Egypt, just because there's all the temples and whatnot there. The temples and it's near the Sphinx and all that. And I just love
Yep.
ancient Egypt. I would also want to go to Providence, Rhode Island to tour the Hasbro Toys Workshop, see what the Transformers they've got in development there. And then I would want to go to Glasgow, Scotland as well, and take a little trip over to the Isle of Man, where I have an ancestral home. That's where my clan is from.
Wow,
That's my top 3.
nice job. Okay, top 3 is over. We are moving on. We are setting up the third degree, which
I think.
we've what? But did we miss someone?
Oh no! I think I said something dirty in Telugu.
And
Apparently, I mispronounced her husband's hometown incorrectly, and it's something that she used to do, and apparently, it is the way that I pronounced it in Telugu is nasty.
So it's not Mandapale?
I do not think that's it.
Okay,
I think you
fair.
have to look it up in Google or something. Have Google speak it or something.
okay, moving on. We have the third degree coming up. That's where chat asks us questions. And in the past, I wanted one of us to choose a question to answer, but you know what, chat? If you have any question, we will answer all of them, whether it's for one of us or all of us. As soon as shady questions are done, the third degree starts, and any question chat has for us, we will answer. And don't be shy.
But I also reserve my constitutional right of the United States of America to plead the fifth.
No comment is an answer. There are no wrong answers for the third degree. If you want to give your lawyer a call ahead of time and have him watch the show, that's okay. Okay, up next is Shady Questions. The first one's always about pizza. We're actually learning a lot about pizza. This is not only a fun podcast, it's a very educational podcast. Imagine someday you're taking a test and a pizza question comes up and you nail it just because of us. That could be a thing. Yes, Mouth, I'm sure you have a good question. And it's 9 inches, by the way. So anyway, here we go. Where is the annual Pizza Expo held? Where in the world is the annual
Nobody's
Pizza
allowed to Google.
Expo held? No one better Google any of these.
Is this the expo where they have the pizza tossing, the fancy?
They have contests, but they
competitions?
they show or have booths of pizza from all around the world. It's like the Pizza Comic-Con. BC, any idea? Didn't think so, Dread.
New York. I don't know. I have no idea.
Boom.
New York.
I was gonna say Newark as well.
Okay. Celtic?
What?
Didn't catch that. You're tuning.
Is
He's
Mike's.
Marbles in your mouth much?
Palermo.
Palermo.
VA?
Yeah, it's in Italy.
Not well. Yeah.
Oh, I
I'll go
thought it
Chicago. I mean,
Okay. Deep dish.
I want to say Vegas.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Why?
Because every expo is there.
Okay, well, after we asked people not to Google it, BC did, and yes, it is Vegas.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
Google a thing.
Oh, please.
I'm too busy watching. I'm too busy watching the
We
chat.
would never know where the expo was because what happens there stays there.
Oh shoot!
How would we even know what happened?
Then how did it end up on Google?
I give BC the benefit of the doubt. Okay, this next shady question, this is the third time I've asked this question. It was a question of the day twice. BC's heard it. Probably Dread, but I don't think anybody else in this room. And chat certainly. Well, no, chat certainly hasn't. This question of the day at the time. Now it's a shady question. Actually got me a girl's phone number. So pay attention. You meet someone you find attractive. What is the first thing you look at? VA, I'm going to wait on you. I want to keep this PG-13.
I don't know. She laughed. Doesn't that mean
She knows the answer right away is what happened. We're going to go with Boom, because I think he knows.
Yeah, because, I just have so much luck. I'm going to say the eyes.
Okay, valid. Dread?
Can I plead the fifth here? I mean,
Nope. We need
I'm
something.
pleading the fifth.
Wow. BC?
Quick, phone a friend.
It depends. Are they facing me or are they not facing me?
You meet someone you find attractive. Where do you think they're going to be facing? Wow, your hair looks
Depends on where you
great.
are.
It's down to preference. I mean, I guess.
I mean, they could be walking away from me and I could find something really attractive like that dog.
I look at their bank account. No, I don't know.
That culo.
Give me an answer.
No, but
Let's go. We got plenty to go.
if I'm looking at their face, it's usually eyes and hair, like that.
Eyes and hair.
Eyes,
All right.
hairs.
Celtic?
Kind of the eyes, face, because not just the eyes, but it's the facial expression going with the eyes, because you can read a lot that way.
All right. I don't want to do this, but VA?
I was kind of like in the same boat as BC. It's like, where are they facing? But no, I guess it would be kind of evenly mixed between their smile and eye contact. Eye contact's important to me.
Okay. In the past, when I've asked this question, I've had butt, boobs from guys. Women, it was like teeth or shoes. I guess you can tell how much money a guy makes by his shoes. But,
Yep, I've heard that as well.
Yep. But my answer again got a girl's phone number. I asked her this question. She said something about eyes, and I said my answer is the left hand. And she goes, "What?" I go, "The left hand. I want to know if she's married or not. If she's married, she's off limits."
I mean, she should tell you.
Well,
You gotta look.
Well-
You gotta look for the ring.
But I was gonna say, is he or she though?
That ring never stopped my ex-wife.
Mine either. That's why I won't do it. I don't like to be cheated on. I would never do it. I don't care how much of a jerk he is and how hot she is. She wants to get with me. You get divorced and come see me in 6 to 12 months, and then we'll hook up. But if you're married, I'm no poacher. You're married, you're off limits.
You're waiting on a couple still, or?
Yeah, actually, yeah. We're pushing a year. We are pushing a year for her, but I every day I hope she shows up.
So
Okay,
chat.
Chat says what?
Chat.
This,
Yes. So, well,
oh,
number one,
Peeps woke up.
Mouth is telling you to stop picking on me. She said that's her job.
How did I pick on you?
Saying that I googled it, I guess.
Oh.
Mouth says she has a complicated answer that the person's best quality is always going to pop out first. So, like, whatever is exceptional about them. Then Peep says teeth, or in, certain situations, a tooth.
If you're in a Walmart.
Because even meth heads find love.
Oh,
Oh
no.
wow! All right, this next question, I want mouth standby. And VA, I want your input on this. And guys, you probably won't get this, but next question, next shady question is: 80% of women do this, and men hate it.
Oh, can I answer first?
If you volunteer, you raise your hand in class, you get called on. Boom.
Talk.
Ooh. Oh, sexist, lawsuit, lawyers. There's a podium next week, guys. We got a press cruise and a podium
I
next
had
week.
to. I'm sorry, I had to.
The only worst thing you could have said was drive.
I was gonna say make sandwiches, but
No, we love that.
I love sandwiches.
Good sandwich.
unless they're terrible at it. I'm sorry, wish that was a joke. I had.
BC, you want to keep an eye on chat? Because I think there's going to be some response.
I think that one was so bad, it got a wow. That's it. Just wow, sir.
All right,
No,
Dredd, you got to guess, Dredd. No more fifth. Use your pass card.
Drink on my freaking Crown Royal, Sam.
That's rather specific, but okay.
That sounds a bit personal.
Celtic, what do you think?
Wow. Okay.
80% of women do this, and
I'm
men
going off
hate
the
it.
wall with this.
Okay.
Puts the lid down.
Interesting.
Okay.
It's the opposite of the when you ask that question in reverse.
All right. Okay, VA.
I'm going to say
You're
spit
probably
phlegm.
not one of them, I'm guessing.
You said things that guys do that women don't like, right?
No, 80% of women do this, and men hate it.
Oh dear.
You should listen to the podcast. It's actually pretty good.
I don't.
I
Even
think
when
she
you're
checked
wrong.
out
I
after
don't
my
do
answer.
typically. I don't do. Yeah. I don't do typical. I don't do typical girl things, so I don't know.
Yeah, Boom Peeps is
Seriously,
looking
I've
for
been
you.
called a dude
Yeah,
in a
but-
girl's body, so I mean,
Do you
I
know any girls?
actually
Women?
not really. 95% of my friends throughout my life have been men. So, and
You
the few
live
gal
with a
pals I
woman
have,
now?
she's into very other things than I am.
I wonder what a
Jeez,
very
what
other
women
thing
do.
is.
Well, that means she probably
Takes
does the
two-
girly things that your
No,
boyfriend hates.
I
Cat,
suspect
probably.
not. Takes too long to get ready to go out.
I'd
Okay.
like to amend my answer real quick.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Boom.
Asks if they're fat.
Oh,
Because
'cause
no
there's
man wants
there's no
to
good
admit,
answer for
either
that.
admit or deny that.
Or how the clothes fit. That goes right along with that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's my real
you guys
answer. My
are
first
getting
one
Okay.
was
Was
You
just
guys
being-
my
are getting
first one was
way
purely
tongue in
joke
cheek. I get it.
here.
All right. Has everybody answered? Anybody not answered?
No, they got way too close to stealing my thunder. My answer is going to be put themselves down. 'Cause the way I see it is, most guys find the women that do this
Like
they
low
find them
self-esteem
attractive.
kind of thing.
Yeah, so like putting themselves down. Like I hate that. Like I'm gonna be honest. Like
I'm with
the
you
chick.
for a reason. Why would you think I
Yeah,
don't
I-
like you? If I didn't
Yeah,
like you, I
think
wouldn't
you're
be here.
gorgeous. Yeah, like I think you're cute, or I think you're beautiful, or I think you're sexy, or I think you're gorgeous, and to have the woman that you look at that way put themselves down constantly, it kind of sucks. I hate it.
Alright.
And apparently, I'm not getting sandwiches because of somebody else's answer. Thanks a lot. Apparently, women run the chat.
Mouth runs the chat.
Are you surprised?
Because Tiffany's not here.
Oh, see, yeah, say stuff like that, Shady. I'm sure you're
Peeps
going to
have
pay
no-
the ire,
Peeps,
and
just shut
I'm
up.
going to get sandwiches again.
my first comment was purely satire, not legit.
That's not how he feels.
Let's see.
I
Mouth
agree with what you said,
says,
though, BC.
Shop, meddle, leave their shoes on the floor, talk to others about their relationship, use
That
teeth.
is annoying.
Oh,
Wow,
shit.
Oh, Jesus.
Just rapid fire it. Get an AK-47 and just try to hit the target. Jesus. How many more answers do you want?
Use teeth.
It was one question, 7
Jesus
answers.
Christ.
Wow. Okay, if everyone's answered, you're all wrong. And when I give you the answer, you're gonna go, oh, how obvious.
There's no wrong answers, really, right?
Well, there's no wrong answers, but you're all incorrect. How about that?
Oh, okay.
80% of women do this, and men hate it. It is wear too much perfume.
Oh, yeah.
Like
I
I
did.
said,
See?
I don't do stuff.
See, VA, I said you didn't qualify for this. I told you that.
You did.
You're the 20%.
Plus, I also sold Avon for 16 years, and that was actually something that we cover in Avon. Is
I
how
mean,
to
for any
properly
woman,
wear.
just spray it in the air and walk through it. That's good enough. If we get a hint
No.
of it when we're close to you, that's fine. If we can smell you from across the room, we're gonna be disgusted.
Well,
Two
here's what you.
cars behind you.
Oh God.
It means you're hiding another smell.
But no, it's interesting that you say that. So, put on my old Avon rep hat. The thing is the walking through it is not going to do very much. But what you should do is you put it on your pulse points one time and call it a day. What happens is your olfactory senses, aka your nose, gets used to the smell, and you think, wait, I can't smell it anymore. And you put more on, and thus you bathe in it. It's this kind of same reason why farmers don't quite smell cow poo as much as outsiders, and the same reason why people don't realize that they need to go take a bath or at least put on some deodorant, because their nose gets used to that smell. So
You get used to your own
science
BO.
less.
They get
I mean,
nose
seriously.
blind.
I mean, yeah,
BC, you wanna
you get
chime in
nose
on
blind.
chat?
Yeah.
BC, chat.
Chat. Sorry, I
This
missed
is
one.
the last comment.
Oh, apparently mouth smells delicious.
She can't relate.
That's apparently she smells delicious.
I mean, if you're around a girl and your eyes start watering, that's
You just
just
fall
too
right
much
up it.
perfume. And think of the money you save by using like a third of what you should. Okay, this next one's
That
one
is
of,
like that.
Okay.
My least favorite aisle in the shopping.
Yeah,
in the
you get
grocery
here.
is
Try this out.
all the smells.
I'm allergic to most of that stuff, so any of that stuff triggers an asthmatic response for me, so I'm out, period.
I prefer a woman's natural smell, which is the estrogen. If I get close to your neck and smell it, oh my God, we're going.
So ladies, don't let Chinny
In
get
public
close to
or
your
not,
neck.
we're
That
going.
was, that
Mike,
was,
the countdown is on.
that was a tad rapey.
He just
A little
he
rapey.
threw the whole wedding ring
But
thing out the
if
window.
you let me get
smell
close,
your neck.
if you let me get that close to your neck, if you let me get that close to your neck, it's on you. You hit the countdown.
It will be.
Make sure you
Or I'll
either
in you.
hit him or pepper spray him before he gets that close.
Yes.
I don't need my eyes. All right, this next one is Dread in BC NVA. You remember the question about being nude in public? This is similar. That got
Jeez.
247
I thought that was
views.
the cops. You talking about the? I thought that was the.
You were talking
get the
about the
call.
cops.
Yeah, well.
I think I said something else. I'm like, whoa.
No, Dread, I didn't think I let you answer that. Do you want to?
What?
Do you want to amend your non-answer? Because I asked, has anyone been nude in public? And everybody answered but you, Dread. That was my fault. Do you want to
When?
answer that? 'Cause everybody said yes.
I mean, what constitutes as public?
Other
That was
people
an-
around?
That's what BC and I both said too.
If you have to ask what constitutes as public, you've probably been nude in public.
It's the opposite of private.
Okay, I'll just go ahead and say yeah. Does it count as public if nobody's looking?
Yeah,
Wait,
Yes.
is there a
public.
chance of somebody looking?
Can somebody just happen by, walk
Okay.
by the area and see you nude? If the answer to that is yes, you've been nude in public. I'd say
Nude in
the
your
only
bedroom or bathroom is not public. Everything else pretty much
yeah, I was
is.
about to say, standing in front of your patio door naked with the
I
blinds
wouldn't
open
say
doesn't
that's
count.
public. No.
But
No, that's like an offense.
You're exposing yourself to public, but you're not nude in public.
Still in the safety
I love
room.
how everybody's on board with this. Here's the question, guys. Besides sex, showering, and swimming, what do you like to do naked? Besides sex, showering, and swimming, what do you like to do naked?
What about taking a bath?
That's
I would assume all that ties in.
That's showering.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Sorry.
I'm going to start with Celtic.
Oh, goody.
And
Well,
nobody should say podcasting.
Oh,
Now with a camera. Not up
let
to
me read real
streaming.
quick.
meetings or anything like that, those aren't okay. I'm going to go with sleep.
Okay. Valid. Conservative, but valid. What about you, Dredd?
I mean, I don't think I like to do many things naked because I like to have like protection from the elements and outside.
Well, I mean,
you know, like,
nothing could be an answer.
I mean, I do sleep naked sometimes, but that's after my girlfriend has like brutalized me into taking my clothes off.
And then you pass out.
This is going downhill quickly, I feel.
I think it'll turn around. It'll
hold
turn
on,
around.
it's going downhill. We might as well throw this
What
one
did you
in.
say,
Pete
man?
said helicoptering.
Wow, that is amazingly
I'm
specific.
just joking.
Wow.
Jesus. She doesn't have to brutalize me. She just has to nag me a little bit.
Oh, jeez.
Oh God, I'm gonna die.
It was
Somebody
nice knowing
likes
you,
to-
man.
Somebody likes to reenact Buffalo Bill.
Puts the
Wow.
lotion on the skin.
All right, BC, you've been talking a lot. Come on, what do you got? What do you got?
As much as possible. I'm gonna be honest. Working from home has made me realize that clothes are optional.
Okay, so just walking around the house. Right, so Mouth said she
I've
likes to sleep
saved
naked
so
too.
much on laundry.
I mean, he's got a point.
I pity the Amazon delivery guys.
One day you're gonna forget and go out for like milk or something.
I've seen many videos where the pizza delivery guy gets a really pleasant surprise.
Well, there's all those stories about the UPS man.
There's your tip right there.
No, this is bad. This is going really bad.
I told you I was nervous about a couple of these. This is one of them. All right, Boom, have you answered yet?
No, sir.
What do you got?
I'm gonna say cooking bacon because real men cook bacon naked.
Ooh, you don't cook bacon
That's
naked.
like,
Pop
that's
it
so funny.
oil.
That's like a Survivor
I was
challenge.
literally thinking that. He's like, "What do you like to do when you're?" That's like the first thing that popped in my head. I was like, "I don't like to do that."
Popping oil does not feel good.
All
When I
right,
said protect myself from the elements, that was the main thing I was thinking. Popping grease.
Real men cook bacon naked.
sometimes the question's too good.
Is that when they're doing that as part of making some bacon quiche or what?
Yeah.
All right, VA, I saved you for last for a reason.
Oh dear God.
$10 says it's something
jeez.
good. She's narrowing down the list from like 20.
Well, especially trying to keep it somewhat PG.
PG-13.
Let's see here. Ay.
Soft R.
You know,
Clubbing.
Oh, okay. At that point, I'm getting arrested, dude.
I
Depends
mean,
on your club.
There'll be 20 cops there.
I said I was trying to keep it PG-13, but yes, depending on the type of club, that would be, perfectly fitting in. But aside from those kinds of clubs, video gaming. Occasionally, it's just too damn hot, and I'll play some video games. So
PvP gets sweaty.
PvP
trials.
gone sexual.
PvP in, PvP new.
PPVPP.
it's all your fault, Shady.
I'm letting this boil. I'm not even turning off the I'm not turning off the stove. I'm just letting this boil. This is gold right here. I haven't even answered yet.
So you got
I'm
my
waiting.
answer.
I'm waiting.
Mouth says an apron is like a cooking condom.
Oh,
I mean,
Okay.
not wrong.
okay.
It protects your privates from the grease. Yeah.
Yeah, but then you weren't a real man.
Ooh.
That's when Boom shows up.
Naked and ready to cook some bacon.
If you show up naked, ready to cook bacon in my house, we're gonna have a problem, sir.
Yeah, ditto. Alright, let's hear Shady's answer. Shady's answer's tame compared to all yours. I just... If it wasn't for society's indifferences or whatever, I mean, I would never wear clothes. I would move south and never wear clothes. I have no shame. I just don't like wearing clothes. It's a necessity. I've been
Make
to a
sure
nudist
you
place.
call Shady before you show up at his house.
I have not
hearing.
where I am now.
That's
I
what
live
I'm
with my
hearing.
mother. I mean, I have
Every
respect.
time I've ever seen you on
When-
camera, you've been wearing clothes.
When I lived in my apartment for 10 years, if you knocked on my door, it was 50-50.
Ooh.
And
Hold on.
if you were the wrong sex, you didn't knock again the next time.
You just put the box down and walked away slowly.
You said your answer was tame, but yours was kind of the most out there because you just flat out said, like, yeah, no,
Yeah,
I don't want to wear clothes ever.
Ever.
We may have thrown some
Yeah.
jokes with it. Ours were funny. Yours was just flat out, nope, burn all my clothes and I'm good.
Yeah.
Clothes.
So he just wants to live on a French Riviera beach, is what
If
he
it wasn't
said.
inappropriate, I would go to work naked. Easily. I would hope that I have leather seats in my vehicle, but
No.
I wouldn't sweat as much. I'd be much more comfortable, and I'd get a lot more
Yeah.
smiles.
Wow.
This episode's going to be banned from Spotify.
I hate to throw kerosene
Yeah,
on
this
the
is
fire,
demonetized.
but I went there. Alright, we got this or that coming up, and then we got the third degree from chat. So chat, fire your questions in, and don't be shy. We're already in the gutter. We can't go any lower. You can only bring us up. Alright.
Yes, mouth's right. I practice my golf swing. It's right, straight into the water and the sand and everywhere else. I can't
Question is,
golf for
what club's gonna hit
damn.
the ball?
Gotta go driver, right?
I don't think I want to talk
My
about
pocket
anything
nine.
hitting balls when we're talking about being naked majority of the time. This is just going downhill.
Alright,
So
let's bring
about
it
the
up. Let's bring it
sports
back.
team.
Yay!
Hey, sports.
A very quiet nun asked, this or that, night or morning?
What?
Come on.
Yeah.
What do you prefer? Not when you're having
Yes.
sex. It is what you prefer.
Yes.
Are you a night person or are you a morning guy? You're a night owl
That's
or a
not
morning
what you
person?
said. You said night or morning. The answer is yes.
Yep.
I'd like
Good.
to
That's a
Can I
loophole.
be present for both of them?
I feel like we're off the rails a tad.
Just fire out your answers.
Oh,
We'll move on.
rails.
We'll get through this. We're over an hour right now.
I'm gonna say night.
Okay. I'm a night person. I do not like getting up early. Anybody else got an opinion? VA?
Oh, so much night. I'm very much a night
Yeah,
owl.
well, I see you start a party at like 11:45 at night.
That's because that's when I can, I've finished my adulting for the day. I can shoot the hell out of pixels instead of beating up my ex-husband or my coworkers.
And that's when
Okay.
she can, she can walk into her room, close her door.
Get butt naked.
That too. Especially since the damn AC hasn't been working all that great since I
Oh,
moved.
jeez. You better get that looked at.
So, welcome to our last podcast.
Nah, we'll just take it after dark, man.
We made it to 21. I didn't think we'd go past 5, so we did good. All right, next this or that. Lose sleep or skip a meal?
Skip a meal.
Dread?
Or
Lose
lose.
sleep, man. I'm eating.
BC?
Yeah.
Neither? You can't say that.
No, I'll skip a meal. I'll skip a meal.
VA?
I fast all the time. Yeah, just skip a meal.
I'd have to say sleep, but that's because there's things that can help with that.
Okay, Kelsey?
It's a hell of a
Monster
drug.
drink, Red Bull.
Celtic?
Yes, I will go with skip a meal.
I'm going with skip a meal. Does anybody not answer this question? Because there's like 10 of us in there. Did
I
Jeff say
have not.
anything?
Mouse
Okay,
says skip a
Mouse
meal.
says skip a meal. Okay, who hasn't gone yet? Go ahead.
I'm gonna say sleep because I don't do it anyways.
Okay. Next, this or that is go to a concert or a sporting event.
Concert.
VA. Didn't at BC? It didn't ask.
Is there any
VA?
question about it? Going to a concert, please.
Okay. Boom.
If I can't say neither, I'll say concert.
All right. Celtic.
Well, since I actually like both, I will go with concert though.
Has anyone not answered it? Because I really don't want to keep track
Dim.
anymore. Dim. Okay, he chose to pass out.
I thought I unmuted. I said concert like 4 times.
Okay. This is
Concert.
weird. Everybody said
Likely-
concert, but me.
likely story.
I'm doing sporting event. I used to have season tickets to an AHL hockey team for 3 years. When it was in my area, a half hour away was the Rangers minor leagues. And I've been to 2 pro football games and had a blast both times. And yeah, I definitely choose a sporting event over a concert. Okay, next this is going to be interesting. And you have to give some details on why you picked this. And if you have any of these, I want to know what it is and where. Who's nervous? Raise their hand. Okay.
Can't see.
Raising a Lixney.
Tattoos or piercings?
Oh.
VA?
Piercings.
Where?
What, scary? Like, what I would get, you mean? I thought you said
No, what do you
scary.
have? What do you
No,
have?
if
I
you
have
have
neither.
one.
I
Okay.
have the only piercings. I mean, I have piercings in my earlobe. One set. That's it. I'm
All
real
right.
boring and tame.
Would you ever want a tattoo?
Yes, actually, I would be seriously thought about getting the Autobot Matrix of Leadership as a tramp stamp,
Okay.
Nice.
or the triple moon since I am Wiccan. So one of those two, depending on my budget.
All right. Boom.
I have 5 tattoos. I'm planning on getting a sleeve done on my right
what
arm.
And where? What and where? There's no camera on you, just so you know.
I know. I was gonna explain all of it.
Okay.
I have two stars on my forearms. I have a tattoo of my real father on my back, and I have a this is gonna sound really weebish, but a anime tattoo on my neck, and I'm getting at least 6 or 7 more.
Wow.
And I am thinking of re-piercing both sides of my lip and my tongue.
Wow. So you're all in on that. All right, Dread.
I have my left ears pierced on the earlobe part, and also I pierced the years ago. I pierced the cartilage, but it got infected. And I have 2 tattoos. One on my right ribs, and one on my left above my knee thigh, I guess that's what you call it, but it's getting covered up. I already had it lasered off pretty much.
Okay. BC?
BC has tattoos or BC has a tattoo and some piercings. I don't wear jewelry though, so, but I want to get more tattoos. So, I I have my earrings. I have my ears pierced. I have 3 holes, um, 2 in my left and 1 in my right. Those were kind of I got those when I was younger, and I think each one of them marked a vacation. Um, my tattoo, interestingly enough, Mouth and I have semi-matching tattoos. They're not exactly the same, but they're close. And that's on my left inside wrist, um, which I'm going to get more tattoos. So my left side is going to be family tattoos. Anywhere else, if I get a tattoo, like if I get a tattoo for something that's not family, it'll go somewhere else. But my left side is going to be family tattoos, and I do plan on getting more. Um, Speaking of, Mouth has like 13 tattoos, um, and I know she's going to get more. uh, what she didn't put it, but I think Dark has what 11. You have 13, then Dark has like 11 or something like that. And she has her ears and her nose pierced.
Okay.
And she says, "I love her." I don't know what kid said that one. And Peeps said tattoos, but no explanations.
And Peeps also says sporting event, so we were the only ones that wanted to do that. Okay, Celtic?
None, but I've considered tattoo either wolf or Irish, or sorry, Celtic knot.
Okay. I do not have any tattoos. I do have one piercing, and it's my left ear I got in college. And I'm not opposed to getting a tattoo. I just really haven't found something I'm passionate enough to do. I think, I could do something in Destiny, but would I regret that in 20
Get
years?
3 million kills tattooed on you.
Yeah, well, I'm going to get 4 million before I'm done. What I got to do, get that
shit.
erased? And put
Or you
a
can
plus
just
put a
cross
plus
it out
1
and
million
put
below it with a
4.
line
Yeah,
that adds it up.
That's
Yep.
perfect. Yeah, that's actually
3
really
million
sick, man.
and counting.
That's what my
sick.
sign says right here.
I dig it.
3 million kills plus.
I dig it.
And I'm not too far
I
away from
apologize.
6,000 hours in D2. Go ahead, BC.
I was wrong. Dark has 10 tats.
Oh, you were way off. Jeez.
I was way off. And Peeps has one tattoo on his right arm.
Okay.
And Mouth says her first tattoo was a Celtic cross, and that
Wow.
was sent towards Celtic.
Okay. Well, Celtic just took mouth off my hands, so I guess that's okay, I guess.
He
Okay,
knows how to handle her.
last this or that. This is going back to the beginning. Would you rather
Okay.
eat a piece of pizza with pineapple on it, or eat a handful of candy corn?
Look here, you're gonna start a war.
Handful of candy corn, screw
I hate
pineapple on
candy
pizza.
corn! And I love pineapple on pizza, so
It's
this
a
is
sports
easy
stuff
one
here all
for me.
over again. The first shot was fired.
I'll
Candy
just pour
corn
the
is
candy
so
corn
gross.
on the pizza with the pineapple and just eat it all together.
Wow.
I-
There's a man with an iron
I'd rather just
stomach.
eat candy corn.
Candy corn tastes like
Tastes better than pineapple on pizza.
it tastes like sweetened earwax.
I'd rather eat earwax than
Which
pineapple on
version
pizza.
of candy corn? The standard or the dark?
Any.
You want the dark stripe? because there is a different flavor between them.
I think those are like two of the most controversial or hated things. Like candy corn is
They
like
are. I just want to
touted
say,
as
Mouth,
one of the
if you want to
worst
get a
Halloween
tattoo of my
movies.
name, I will take you back in a second.
Ooh, I think
Ooh.
Dark might have a problem with that.
You could spell it D-A-R-K. I'd be all right with that.
Spell shady D-A-R-K.
It's all about the pronunciation. So what is it, guys? Pineapple on your pizza or a a good handful of candy corn?
Pineapple on pizza for Dread.
And the best way I've seen of eating candy corn is to open bag and put it directly in the trash.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Same with pineapple pizza.
I'd eat the candy corn. I am not eating pineapple.
Thank you,
pizza.
witch.
No.
I never had a
I
problem
I'm
with
not a big
candy
fan
corn.
of either, but I'll eat the candy corn instead.
But a whole
Thinking
big
about candy
handful.
corn too much. I'm gonna get sick.
Yeah. I usually I would go and around Halloween when I'd have to sort out my son's candy. Usually Mama ate the candy corn. But that's okay because I eat it then, and I eat like the pepperminty ones that come out sometimes around Christmas holidays. And other than that, candy corn goes screw itself. But
All right,
it's
Mouth
good.
says,
It's
Mouth
good in
says
its
pineapple
season.
pizza. Pete says nope and nope, so he's washing out here.
You just lied. Mouth is like no pineapple pizza. She'd rather eat a bag of candy corn.
Oh, okay. I read the wrong one. And then Mouth wants to know, Dread, why you know what earwax tastes like.
Good point.
You can only imagine, right?
I guess because I'm.
I mean,
fucking nasty.
Dumbledore
I
knows
don't
what it
know.
tastes like 'cause he had one of those candies that was earwax.
Oh jeez.
Oh yeah, the earwax freaking jelly beans.
Jelly bellies, yes, the jelly bellies.
Wow. All right, has everybody answered? Does anybody want to continue this conversation?
I would prefer not to answer, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw in. I'm not doing pineapple on pizza. I've had it before. No, I don't like it. So
I've never tried it. I never when I was growing up, I never had a problem with candy corn. I didn't realize that people hated it until I got to be an adult.
I've never had a problem with it. I just hate it.
I mean, when it comes to all the candy you get on Halloween, candy corn was like slumming it until raisins showed up.
Eris.
Raisinets.
Yeah, until Eric was giving out raisins.
I mean,
Okay.
I only want raisins unless they're chocolate covered.
Yes, chocolate covered raisins are awesome.
Those are good.
Or
All right,
soaked in rum.
Wow, kick it up a notch. Okay, here's the outro. Where can we find everyone? BC.
No,
where
no,
can we-
wait.
Oh, we got
wait.
where's third degree?
Back
Do
it
we
up.
have any questions?
Yeah, third degree.
Third degree.
Do we have any
and
questions?
Throw it
Third
out.
degree. Mouth has a third degree.
Okay.
So her new third degree question is: since we're all clearly down with the naked, it's the naked. If it becomes socially acceptable to be naked all the time, what changes would you want to make to yourself in preparation?
Wow. Can I go first?
Go ahead.
I would do 100 crunches in the morning and shave my pubes.
I think we all love the imagery of that.
At the same
Where's
time.
my alcohol stash?
Are you doing them at the same
At
time?
the same time.
Crunches. Stroke.
Crunch buzz.
Whoa.
Crunch.
Whoa, what?
Crunch buzz.
I go first.
This isn't where I park my car.
Someone's gonna follow that up.
I can't say my answer.
What, were you gonna bleach something?
Someone's got to say something. Let's go.
No.
Okay. Mine would be getting electrolysis on my legs and my underarms and possibly some other spots.
Some woohoos. Her
A
woohoo's
little
gonna
bit,
be
you know,
smooth
because
as
then
a baby's
growing.
bottom.
Hey, if I got electrolysis, I don't have to worry about the grow back itch. So.
The grow back itch is such a real thing. It's so not cool.
Guys are like, "Oh, that looks good, baby." It's like, I'm glad you're appreciating it right now, because the next 2 weeks are gonna suck.
Walking around like I got crabs thanks to you.
Alright, who's next? Anyone dare go next?
Don't all jump, folks.
I'm gonna have to use Dim's lawyer and plead the fifth.
Come on, BC. You gotta have some prep. You gotta have some prep work.
Yeah, no, of course. So, I mean, you know, I have normal things that I do, so I don't think that's a change. But I'm in the process of bettering my body anyway, so I don't like the fact that I have man boobs, so I gotta get rid of those. I can deal with the dad gut, but I can't deal with the man boobs. The man boobs, they're just, that bugs me more than my beer belly and everything. So, and apparently I used to have a nice butt, but I feel like I got fat and my butt disappeared. So all of it's about kind of losing weight.
Disappeared or just, got extra?
Well, see, see
If
what
a
I
little's
did
good,
was
a lot is better.
my butt didn't get bigger, but my belly and my hips did. So the curve and the cup thing, it was said that I had a muffin butt at one point in time, and it just doesn't look muffiny anymore. It kind of looks like a casserole.
A lumpy casserole.
6x9 casserole dish.
He's got shepherd's pie in his pants.
Hey, at least you got an ab workout this podcast.
Anybody else need to go?
Apparently my butt got smaller. Says mouth. Mouth says my butt got smaller.
I will trust her. I don't need any proof. Any other questions from chat? This is your time to shine.
What? Mini muffins that got smooth in a backpack?
Wow.
Wow.
Cut mouth off. Cut mouth off. She's done.
Is that a question? Can you say that in a
Yeah, well, what?
What is miniature muffins that got smooshed in a backpack?
Smooshed. Why'd you say it like that?
I thought that's what she said. Is that what he said?
She wrote smooth. It got smoothed in a backpack, but yeah, I think it's smoosh.
The answer is mini muffins that got smooshed in a backpack. The question is, what is BC's butt?
Oh.
Wow. I want to go to the road less traveled there.
And plus,
Too
I would
late.
be like, put your muffins in a safe spot. When
Yeah, who's
transporting
careless enough to
muffins,
leave
like, be
precious
careful.
muffins around in a backpack?
Like, I'll eat these later. Ooh, throw them in a bag.
Well, you want them to be all warm and soft, right?
Do you throw them in a backpack?
They just get kind of crummy then.
Yeah.
All right, Mel's saying
you
she's
gonna-
crying, but we gotta bring this back. We're looking at an hour and a half right now. Come back, bring it back. Calm down. Let's do
All right,
the
let's-
outro. We still have time to
I'm
talk.
tired.
So where
go
can
to
we
bed.
find everyone? VA, could you go first, please?
Alrighty, on PSN and Twitch, you can find me at VA_witch, and on Twitter and YouTube, you can find me at VA_witch without the underscore.
Excellent. BC?
You can find me on PSN under my gamer tag, which is too horrible to remember. So if you want to get in contact with me, feel free to get in contact with me at the website for the podcast, the email for the podcast, which is 4Gs and a guess at gmail.com, and that's 4GS ANDAGUEST at gmail.com.
Cool. Boom.
On PSNs, helping out anyone I can.
You got it. Celtic.
Just PSN.
You got it. Dread?
Find me on the YouTube.
Wait. Come on.
Oh, find me in the club.
You have
Bottle full of books.
wait. You have the best. Where can we find them? So you have to nail it every time. Hey, Dread, where can we find you?
At your mom's. I got
Yeah, she's
him. That was
82. Good
horrible.
luck.
Can I get a retry? Oh God. Oh God. Oh God.
She's single. I'm just saying.
I'm
Alright.
You want to be Shady's new dad?
Daddy. Alright.
God.
He's gonna be naked cooking bacon in your kitchen.
But I will be clothed because I take safety very seriously.
He's not a real man, is what he's saying.
Oh my God.
Now when it comes to bacon,
I can see
Cooking
the
it.
rails. They're way over there.
Alright.
Dread, take a breath. Take a breath.
Yeah.
Where can we find you? Okay, where can we
I
find
think you
you?
broke
On
him.
He
YouTube
muted
at
himself.
No.
What am I supposed to say?
We can find you in the...
The
Club?
bed.
No.
Oh, you can. Oh wait, hang on. You can find me in the tub. Water full of
Say
bugs.
tub or club?
He said tub, water full of bubs. Yep.
Alright, I gotta do some thinking here.
What do you want me to say?
You can find me
The
in the
same
club
thing
with
you
a bottle of bub.
I
That's
said
like the-
that earlier.
You did
And then
not.
you said it wasn't good enough.
You said
And you
tub.
started
Find me in the
something
tub with a water
You
bottle.
said it.
Oh God. Alright, we're gonna delete this
I'm
podcast.
tired because of the outro.
Next week is episode 21 again.
Don't worry, I can edit this all out.
Alright.
It has to be perfect.
Make sure you listen to this when it comes out and check the outro.
It'll
Has,
be out
has
in a
anyone
month.
not answered the outro? Where
Yeah,
we can
exactly.
find everyone besides me?
I think just you.
Just me?
Crack that whip, Shady.
Alright. Well, my name is ShadyVale35. You can find me on YouTube. Type in ShadyVale35. No space between the letters and numbers. That makes a difference. Okay, the clan has spoken. Spoken?
Spoken.
Wow. You guys are spilling off on me.
You messed up your
doing,
tagline.
Hey, the clan might be smoking. You don't know.
There are definitely some in the clan that do.
Yeah,
Dang
that's
right I
cool.
do.
Smoke 'em if you got 'em.
Hey, you want to say it again, and I can edit it?
The clan has spoken. You can find us next week at the same time-ish. It's supposed to be 8 o'clock, but if we get there before 8:30, it's an accomplishment. Same outlet. If you want to watch us on my channel or on Spotify, go ahead. And next week's guest, thanks to Boom, is going to be Catbug. We all know Catbug?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Catbug,
Yeah,
catbug.
that'll be episode 22.
In the world, a little catbug.
Anybody got anything else before we shut this down?
I don't think
Yes. Mouth says that you can find her in the chat being totally inappropriate, and apparently whatever else she was going to say was so inappropriate she retracted it.
That sounds like her lawyer contacted her and said, just block
Remove
that.
this.
When the transcript, just block that out.
Good night.
Okay, we are done, guys. All right, BC, take us out.
All right, everybody, slap that like button like your mama taught you right.
That's how we do it.
Woo!